Welcome again, guys, to another Matchbox restoration, this time a 1977 to 1980 Ford Transit number 66. Just found out actually my dad worked in the factory during this period, so could have even worked on this particular car. So that's quite cool to just find out. Now I have two of these, and I actually decided after taking the initial shot and the initial little roundabout there that actually the orange car is in the much better condition, and perhaps I should keep that to one side. And you can see the other model that I have has been overpainted in red, in yellow, in silver, so I think this is going to be the better one to go. So as we drill out the post, take off the flange and then tap the post. Trial fit the screw. Nice and flush. Now with the screw removed, start to disassemble. The base just pops off. Out comes the interior in very good condition. You wouldn't imagine this is 40 years old. That interior looks brand new. And then the glass, it's got over paint, etc. That'll have to come off also. But the actual casting itself has got laser paint. So Nitromors, I'm hoping that can take it off. Good amount of Nitromors on there. And whilst the Nitromors is doing its thing, pop the interior and glass into some warm soapy water so that can soften up. Now I'm going for another wheel change. These are the original wheels, which I'll keep to one side, but I had this other modern casting that I decided to take the wheels off and put it onto the Transit. So let's get this base cleaned up. As I say, it reads Matchbox Superfast number 66 Ford Transit, made in England, 1977, Lesney Production & Co. Base come out nice and shiny, and you can just see where I've notched out for the axles, and with the larger wheels rolls nicely. And it is just a little bit of super glue just to hold the axles in securely. It didn't need it, but I thought just in case. A little bit of liquid chrome for the front grille and bumper, and it came out pretty good. After the little bath, the interior didn't even need scrubbing. It was as good as new. But the glass here, as you can see, it's got some over paint from various years. A little bit of auto sol metal polish. Just spread it around the glass there. And for a few minutes just polished out all of that overpaint and brought it up as good as new. Got to keep a nice tidy workstation. So it's been about half an hour now. Nitromors has done its thing. And running it underneath the tap appears to have taken off probably 99.9% of the paint. So very happy with Nitromors this time round. It needed my dental pick plus a little bit of a rub down, but otherwise it was straight to primer. Quite a few angles and nooks and crannies on the bottom of this this car. So just a few little light coats at all angles just to make sure I get full coverage. It was at this point really that I decided on a colour change. A friend of mine has got this very same, albeit brand new, full transit with the rear loading bed, and I thought I'd do it as a gift to him for his van in the white colour that his van is too. After a couple of coats and probably 12 hours to cure, it looked as good as new. It didn't really need to be painted, but it was a little dull, and I'm hoping that the Tamiya white paint will bring it out nice and shiny. So a few coats with the airbrush. You can't really see on camera, but off camera I could see where the paint was going on was shiny, and where it was just the undercoat was in a matte finish. So I was still able to get good coverage. And a day later, it's dried, all the detail remains, and it looks like it's just come off the production line. So back to the reassemble, pop the glass into position, lay the interior in, and then, whilst trying not to scratch the paint on the front, pop the base back on. It clips in, and of course you can now put the screw back in. And there we have it. So look at the detail of the grille, the wheels. They are a little bit too big. They do roll, as you can see there, just with my finger. But with the weight of the car, it's not a great roller. And then to compare to the stock original, you see the tyre difference in the size. And here we have the finished article. I would like to have probably painted the tow hook, maybe in the chrome or maybe in black or even in white, but I think I'll leave it original, at least for now. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully you'll tune in for the next one.